And so you're aware that this morning, if you need any props at all, blankets, pillows, bolsters, take your time to have those around you, and you can put this on pause to do that if you haven't already. Make sure also that you've got enough clothing on to feel comfortable and warm. So the goal is take care of yourself, do what you need, and when you're ready, we'll start. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to choose to take my glasses off, and finding your place on the floor, we're going to start to arrive in our body and selves into the day following our sleep. Make sure that your hair is in some way, for those who have longer hair or ponytails, it's not pushing against the skull of your head. For many of you, you'll want to have a pillow behind your head, underneath your head, so please do whatever it takes, and you can experiment putting it back behind your head and taking it out, putting a little pillow under your knees and take it out. There's all kinds of options for you. So I'll go slow enough that you'll have time to adjust as needed, all right? So here we go. Just allow yourself to lie on your back. The back of the arms and the back of the hand are on the floor, about 1 foot away from the body, so that they're creating an upside down V along the length of your spine. So today we're focusing on just breathing. So just let that resonate. Just breathing. And see how that shows up for you as you notice what's happening now as you bring your awareness and attention to breathing. You'll notice different shapes in your body starting to shift. On the inhalations, of course, your body will expand somewhat. And on the exhalations, the body narrows in towards the spine and down into the floor. So bring your attention now wholeheartedly to the tip of your nose, to the circles, the black holes at the bottom of your nose. And hear and feel the sound of the air entering the 2 holes in your nose as you inhale. And as you exhale, it's kind of like a sigh. It just, allowing yourself time to arrive. It always takes longer for your body to come into settling than it does your mind. The mind is very quick. So you can imagine your body like a big elephant and your mind like a hummingbird. You know, one is quick and agile and fast and small, and the other one is huge and voluptuous and round and takes time to organize its parts through space and change levels from the ground to standing. So we're going to continue just breathing with the focus of lips gently closed on the inhalation. Inhale through the nostrils. And on the exhalation, just throw it away. And I call that the falling out breath. Inhale, nostrils. And exhale, and allow yourself to settle almost back as if you were lying in bed, just letting yourself settle into this substrate of quiet and ease. So that's kind of like the beat of a song. Throughout this morning session, you're going to continually return to the nostril breath with lips gently closed, so you're not clenching your teeth or anything. And on the exhale, particularly on the exhale, really letting go of the muscles of your face, back of your tongue, throat, teeth, eyes, so the eyes sink into the back of the head. And this whole sense of the whole front part of your body melting back in space, as if you were just sort of looking up at a beautiful sky with clouds and sun, lying on the grass and just hanging out on the earth, okay? So from there, you're going to slide your foot towards your sitting bone on the floor so that you're brushing the sole of the foot on the mat. Then you just float the knee up, okay? And you can bend the other leg too if you'd like. And just interlacing your fingers to the full
crook of the knee. So the calf muscle settles on the knuckles, and there's a sense of gentle gapping at the knee joint rather than compressing it in this fashion. So the hands are not on top of the shin, but underneath the knee fold, with the calf and foot just resting against your knuckles. So in this position, again, if your eyes were open to take a look at me, let that go and follow your breath. Inhale through the nostrils and exhale to settle. And watch the wave of the breath settle down from the top of your head through the throat and neck, down the spine through your chest, heart, solar plexus, tummy, back spine and pelvis, all the way down your legs. Inhale deeply. And on the next exhale, just breathe out and let the torso settle. And as you feel the torso wave settling down, just slide the sole of the left foot down the floor so that the leg can lie long against the ground. Again, if you need a pillow under the knee a little bit, please feel free to do that. If this is uncomfortable to extend the left leg, just bend your leg up again so that your left foot is on the ground, knee bent, and your right leg is in your hands, knee bent as well. Inhale deeply, and now forget about me, forget about the world, and use your breath to have you come home. Inhale and exhale. When in doubt, breathe more, not less. When the mind wanders, go back to the two black holes at the tip of your nose and steal the air for yourself. Take the earth's air and bring it into yourself. Feed your body like you're watering a plant. Massage your organs with your breath. Open your joints with your breath. Create space to move, breathe, and live by inhaling fully, and on the exhale, that wave exhale breath. Falling out breath. We also call it the ha breath, H-A sound. Ha. A-H sound. Ah. So those are two options you have going forward. And here we go, we're just gonna lie here. And I want you to start wandering through your body with your awareness. Notice that you are aware that you are aware. Wandering from the top of your head, through your face, shoulders, neck, and throat. Down through the sternum and collarbones and shoulder joints and shoulder blades. The back rib cage all the way down to the lower spine. All the way down your arms, into your abdomen, right into your belly. And notice the motion in your belly, sensations. All the way in towards your pelvic floor, the bottom of your pelvis. It's the floor that holds your contents in the bottom of a box. Down along each hip joint, the right is folded, the left is open. Down the whole left leg. Front, sides, back, inside, outside, wherever you go is good enough, is exactly where you need to be. Through your ankle joint, tops of your foot and bottom of the left. And then travel over to your right sole of foot, toes, and top foot, heel, ankle. And wander up the leg, calf, shin to your fingers. Notice the pressure in your fingers. What does that feel like? The compression of the earth. Your hands are part of the earth as the fingers hold your leg. The knee, the thighs, hamstrings, sits bone on the right side. Then one breath together. Inhale and let it go. And just see if something shifts in the release of your hip or back. And let that right foot come down to the floor. Just squiggle your fingers around to get the blood back into them. Let your arms return to the floor so they mirror each other. Palms up, small V away from your body, about 1 foot. And then just slide your right leg down, drawing the heel along the floor until your leg is extended. Take a big breath in and see if you've really let your pelvis and your right hip and your right leg release and relax. So they have nothing to do, nowhere to go. exhale. Softening your organs. And then let's slide the left foot along the floor. Rest there for a minute, take a breath in. Knee is bent, sole of the foot on the ground, right leg extended, left leg bent. Inhale. And drop the air out of your body and fall back in space and let the earth hold you. Let it hold you and hug you. And as you're doing that, float your knee up towards the ceiling so that your hands can go underneath the fold of your left knee, thumbs on the outside of each side of your knee, allowing the calf to drop against your knuckles of your hands and the foot ankle to relax. Take a big breath into this, feeling the lengthening of the spine as you inhale and the scattering and widening of your body as you inhale to the two black holes. And then throw it away and let your ribcage slide into the floor and down towards your pelvis and let everything come out of you. So exhales are really interesting. I'd like you to pretend on the next exhale that you never did it before in your life and you have no idea how long an exhale lasts. Noticing the pause at the end of the exhalation, close the lips, inhale through your nostrils. Keep inhaling and just fight a little bit more for a little bit more air as your lungs and diaphragm are starting to warm up. Your ribs are starting to be more flexible and open. So there's more spring inside the thoracic cavity for your lungs and diaphragm to do what they do as the respiratory pump of your body that keeps you alive without holding it down. So free it up. And then on the exhale, just exhale and wait, even if there's no more sound. Just wait, as if you're too lazy to breathe in anyway. Pause in that stillness. Your body will tell you when she or he wants to breathe. Close your lips. Mind 100% at the nostrils and inhale. Inhale until you can't anymore, and then softly let it go back into the universe as a gift, back into the universe. And allow your left foot to come to the ground, little kerplunk, and slide your left leg down. And just notice the two legs extended off the pelvis. Palms face the ceiling a little bit away from your body. Inhale deeply and exhale. Floating your fingers as if you were sleepwalking, so that the tips of your fingers and fingernails are pointing to the ceiling and your arms are long, 90 degrees vertical over your shoulders. And then let them widen into a V so they're over your head, but in a V opposite to your legs, so you're making a kind of X position through your body, from your right palm through the arm, shoulder, down the torso to the left hip and out the left foot. And from your left palm, arm, shoulder, through the body, through your navel, right hip joint to the right foot. So you've got a little X going on, and if you need to squiggle to sort of get more comfortable, you're welcome to. If you need to place any kind of propping under your arms over your head because it's too uncomfortable for your neck or shoulders, or you need to take out or put a pillow behind your head, just fiddle around here while I'm waiting for you. You can also just make circles in your feet in case you don't need to make any adjustments, and circle is in your hands. So they can do whatever they want, you're just the witness. Just let them turn around as if they're conducting little ants on the floor, telling them how to move around on the ground. Just circling the toes, fingers, wrists, ankle bones. They're like little river stones in your wrists and feet. So let them roll around each other, and then take a breath and let it go. Inhale. And on your exhale, draw your attention down to your right knee. And on the next inhale through the nostrils, draw your attention up to the right elbow. And on the exhale, down to your right knee. Using sound whenever you need it, whenever you get tense, whenever you get impatient, whenever you get wondering what's next, what you need to do in your life next. If there's any upsetness about feeling this way or that way in your mind or your body or your heart or your soul, Just take a big breath in and come back to inhaling to your right elbow and exhaling to your right knee, and bring your awareness. Notice your right knee inside and out and your right elbow. So your right knee and elbow are going to have a conversation. You're going to, on the next exhale, I'll demonstrate once. On my next exhale, I'm going to bend the right knee and elbow towards the ceiling such that the foot slides up the mat and the hand is still on the floor. Then I'm going to draw the elbow and knee towards each other without forcing them touching, because there's no need to. Just where it's comfortable in your body. We're all different. Put your right foot back down with bent knee, your right hand back down with elbow bent, pointing to the ceiling. So the elbow's not on the floor, it's actually pointing to the ceiling like a little pyramid. And then slide your foot and hand away. So it looks like this. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sound it out. Elbow knee towards ceiling. They float to the ceiling, the foot hand come off. Now they're pointed and looking at each other like two best friends. And then the hand and foot go back down to the floor, and the hand and foot slide along the floor away from each other so that the toes and hands draw you away. And exhale, and the elbow and knee draw you towards, foot and hand to the ground, and then hand and foot draw the leg long and the arm long. So one more time, inhale. Exhale, drop your torso, feel the wave of the breath you've been working on. And as you're exhaling, the limbs lighten up, but the body is heavy. Drop the foot and hands. Least amount of effort to accomplish the task. Inhale into this length. And exhale one more time. Knee towards elbow, towards knee. Foot hand on the ground and slide them out so that the arm and leg are long, and you can feel the whole length of the side of the right of your body. So notice the right half of your body now. Notice how it's coming alive to you. Exhale and allow yourself to be awake, to be alert, to be aware of the radiance of the right side of your body. Really focusing almost like a butterfly on the right wing of your butterfly. Using the sound, nostrils on the inhale, lips gently closed, and letting it go through the mouth on the exhalation. Just bringing the right arm down, bringing the left arm down so you're back into your small V, palms facing the ceiling. And allow yourself to rest in this pose, just noticing the difference between the right and left side sensations. Perhaps starting to bring your awareness to your spine. All the way from the top of your head, through your spine to your tail. And take a big breath in. And on the exhale, suck the energy down, draw it down to your right knee like a vortex, left knee, all the way down to your left knee. On the inhale, come all the way up to your left elbow. And on the exhale, down to your left knee. Just sweep your left arm up over your head, where it was before. Inhaling to the left elbow. Inhale more. Exhale, fall into your breath into the left knee. Last time. Inhale, right elbow. And here we go. Exhale, bending the left knee, left elbow, hand and foot on the ground until they get pulled off as the elbow and knee draw towards the ceiling and each other. And then place the left foot, left hand on the floor and just slide sloppy leg and sloppy arm back out, arm over the head. Foot down below the pelvis, elbow and knee extended. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, bend the knee and elbow, sliding the hand and foot, bringing them towards each other like they're looking at each other lovingly and kindly. And then the hand and foot take over from the elbow knee and they reach away from each other so that you extend your side body long. And breathe into that side body. Take a big one breath in and out for nothing. And wake her up, wake him up, wake the side of your body up. Soften, soften, soften. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, left elbow to right knee. Path of least amount of effort. Shortest path you can follow. And out again and rest. And let's do this one more time. Inhale. Put your mind on your knee and elbow. Slide them, point them to the ceiling. Slide them and point them to each other. Drop your foot, touch the floor with your hands. Slide your fingers and toes away from each other. Take a big breath in. And now go to your whole left side as one piece. Your whole wing of your butterfly, the left wing of your butterfly arm. Breathe into the capillaries, breathe into the veins, breathe into the blood vessels, breathe into the tissue, the organs on that side, the bones, the spaces between things. And throw it away on your exhalation. Sliding your left arm down. So now it's about a foot away from your body, palm facing the ceiling, so that now your left and right side are mirroring each other, right? So you can begin to imagine, just notice the left side for a little bit more. And bring your attention to the right side. And just for fun, shift back to the left side, bringing that awareness, your incredible ability to focus and be clear. And then come right in the middle of those two sides as if you had that beautiful black body of a monarch butterfly right through the middle of you. The antenna of your head all the way down to your tail, and breathe up and down your mid-spine, marking your center core being, your life force, your nervous system, your brain. Your brain's almost like a tadpole, right? Got that lovely head of the tadpole brain, and then the tail goes all the way down between your legs to your pelvic floor. Just feel that midline energy. And just begin to tap with gentle hands. Your fingers are just closed gently and your thumbs are on the outside, and tap your chest. Rub your solar plexus with the palms of your hand down to your belly. Rub your front body all the way to the fold of the front of the hip joints. Rub down your left shoulder with your right hand to your hand, all the way along the left arm. Rub the right shoulder with your left arm all the way down the right arm, and then just rub the top of your head and place your palms gently over your eyes. No pressure. So they're resting on the cheekbone, the eyebrows, thumb is just draped over your temples. So little effort in your arms to maintain this. No pressing against your eyelids. Take a big breath in and let your eyes sink back into your head. Let them melt into the back of the sockets and rest like a little kitten lying in a nice cozy corner with the sun beaming down on them. With your eyes like this covered, just roll your head to the left or the right and roll to your side. And then you can take your hands off your eyes and take a big breath into the sides of the rib. The part of your rib cage that you're not lying on will be able to billow like gills of a fish. So breathe into the accordion-like shape of your rib cage. And one more time. And then fall back in space onto your back. Put your feet on the ground, knees bent. Turn your head to the other side and roll over. And breathe into that top rib cage. Allow the head to rest. Allow your lips and eyelids and eyelashes and ears, inner and outer, to rest. And one more breath. And exhale. That's lovely. And come onto your back, or from your side, come up to sitting. So you have two choices here. You can continue to lie on your back. If there's a blanket and you want to cover yourself, put pillows under your knees, under your head, whatever makes you comfortable. If some of you want to go into child's pose looks like this for those who don't know. Toes together, knees a little bit apart to allow your hip joint to open and your belly to hang between your legs. You can come to here with forehead on hands. You can come to here, placing your head on the floor. If that's too much, you can put a pillow for your head to rest. Or you can come up here, I call it baby hang. So you're just letting your abdomen hang and you rest your head here, elbows open a little bit so that you can do that. And you just let your spine drape down towards the floor. Very good. For those who are going to come to sitting, this is what that might look like. Find something in a chair where your feet can be on the ground. And when you get wherever you're going to be, and if you need to change position from child's pose to lying at any point in the next few minutes, please do. And just allow yourself to settle down and back. Wherever you are, notice what's touching the earth, your back, or your soles of your feet, or your shins and forehead and palms, your spine. Notice your spine. Just notice that you have a spine. That you are organized vertically as a human being according to your vertical axis. So mindfully make that aspect to become, create that for yourself, that awareness of your center. And the two wings of your butterfly, which are there because you have a center. You have a right side and a left side because you have a middle spine, a middle nervous system. The uprightness of your being walking on this earth is a function of this beautiful, upright, mobile, strong spine, full of grace and full of strength and full of life. It keeps you alert, awake, sensitive, and alive. So a couple of breaths together, inhale and exhale. And with thanks, the next breath is thanking yourself for showing up, for allowing yourself to be curious. And on the next inhale, just open your eyelids and let your eyeballs be part of the world. And be in whatever room you're in, as if for the first time, and notice the shapes, the colors, the angles, the curves, the air, the cool, the heat, the emptiness, the fullness of the room, the ceiling, the walls, the floor, the spaces in between things. And see if you can do that as a kind of meditation where you're still soft in your face muscles, shoulders as best you can be, where the chair has been given the responsibility of holding you, or the floor has been given the responsibility of holding you rather than holding yourself up. See if you can notice without leaving your inner sensations. So you're from the inside out, going out into this day, into this morning, from this place, and trying to hang out with her or him as you go, not leaving her behind, holding her hand and bringing her with you. Difficult to hold on to it all the time. That doesn't matter. You just try and ask again.